Hi students, good morning. Welcome back to online video class. You're watching class 5, subject social, lesson 17, freedom struggle, part 2. Before we start our today's session, we will have a small recap of previous video session. Shall we? In last session, we have learnt about yearly struggle, Indian National Congress, Gandhiji's local movements and last Rowlatt Satyagraha. We will recall the points one by one. First about yearly struggle. The revolt of 1857 was the first struggle for independence from the British. However, the revolt failed, but it made Indians to realize the value of freedom. Next is about Indian National Congress. Short form of Indian National Congress is INC. INC was formed in 1885 to unite the people of the country. The INC had leaders from across the country to discuss the problems of the people. They put forward the demands of the people through petition speeches to the British government. This group of leaders, including Dadabhai Naoroji, Surendranath Banerjee and Gopal Krishna Gokhale, were known as moderates. They believed in smooth talk. However, their demands were rejected and their protest failed. Then some of the leaders like Lala Lajpat Rai, Bal Gangadhar Tilak and Bipin Chandra Pal, they were known as Lal, Bal and Pal. They demanded Swaraj or self-government. They boycotted England-made clothes and promoted Indian clothes. They rejected English schools and promoted Indian education. And they also rejected British service and asked people to join their movements. This group was called radicals. Next is about Gandhiji's local movements. In 1915, Gandhi arrived in India from South Africa. Soon, he led three early local movements in Champaran, Kheda and Ahmedabad. Gandhiji was successful in leading all the movements through Satyagraha and non-violence. Satyagraha means truth and non-violence means without fighting. And last is about the Rowlatt Satyagraha. In 1919, Gandhiji launched the Rowlatt Satyagraha against the cruel Rowlatt Act, which gave the British the power to send anyone to jail without trial. Gandhi launched a nationwide attack against Rowlatt Act and was even arrested. Let us learn more about how Gandhiji united the entire nation and led the freedom movement. On 13th April 1919, a few thousand Indians gathered at an enclosed park called Jallianwala Bagh in Amritsar, Punjab for a peaceful public meeting regarding the Rowlatt Act. General Dyer, the British commander of the army, ordered his soldiers to fire at the people in the gathering at Jallianwala Bagh. The soldiers blocked the only exit from the park and opened fire. Hundreds of men, women and children were killed and many were injured. This incident shocked the entire country and also some British. Dyer was forced to resign his job. Then this induced mass anger. Look at the given picture. You can see the bullet marks on the wall of Jallianwala Bagh. Look at the picture. This is where the innocent people, scared of the bullets of the soldiers who were firing at them during the massacre of Jallianwala Bagh, jumped into this well and died. Jallianwala Bagh massacre is one of the cruelest acts done by the British Raj. This incident will always make us remember the sacrifice of thousands of people to achieve our independence, isn't it? And as the citizen of India, it is our duty to make our country proud. Okay, students? Next, we are going to learn about Khilafat movement. In the First World War, Turkey was defeated by British and Ottoman Empire was divided. All the powers were taken away from Sultan of Turkey, who was also Caliph. Caliph means religious head of Muslims. Muslims thought that Caliph weakening position would weaken the position of Muslims. So they started protesting. The Muslim leaders of India, popularly known as Ali Brothers, started the Khilafat movement in 1919 to protest against the British. Gandhiji used Khilafat movement an opportunity to unite Hindus and Muslims. He promoted unity and said that Hindus would not remain distant when their Muslim brothers are in need. And finally, they form a team between Indian National Congress and the Khilafat leaders to work and fight together for the cause of Khilafat and Swaraj. And they started Khilafat non-cooperation movement on August 1920. Massive protest strikes spread across India. Gandhiji, the Ali brothers and others were imprisoned by the British. In 1920 to 1922, Gandhi launched the non-cooperation movement. It was against the wrongs done in Punjab and to the Khalifa. The Muslims and the Hindus were now together to protest against the British in a peaceful way. Under non-cooperation movement, people of India decided to, number one, surrender the titles and honors given by the British. For example, Rabindranath Tagore, who was given the honor of knighthood by the British, returned the award to show his anger. Number 2, boycott elections and government functions. Number 3, adopt Swadesh goods. Swadesh means one's own country. Adopt Swadesh goods means use Indian goods, and boycott foreign goods. Boycott means refuse to buy foreign goods. Number 4, boycott government schools, colleges and courts. Men, women from all over India supported this movement. Many famous lawyers and teachers of educational institutions gave away their titles and jobs to join the protest. And some of the leaders such as Jawaharlal Nehru, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Maulana Abdul Kalam, Azad Rajendra Prasad, C. Rajagopalachari, Khan Abdul Zafar Khan helped Gandhi to lead the non-cooperation movement. Now we will see some importance of the non-cooperation movement. Non-cooperation movement was a large-scale mass movement. It attracted common people from all social groups. Non-cooperation movement and Khilafat movement went together, so they promoted Hindu-Muslim unity. It was a non-violent movement, so it popularized the Gandhi idea of non-violent satyagraha. Now we will see the result of non-cooperation movement. The national movement became a mass movement. Nationalism was spread to every part of the country. It increased the self-confidence of the people to challenge the British rule, increased Hindu-Muslim unity, popularized the culture of Swaraj, and removed untouchability, established national schools and colleges, boycott of foreign goods, and promoting Indian handcraft and industries. Khadi became a symbol of the national movement. At last, Gandhiji withdrew the non-cooperation movement because the movement became violent in some places. In February 1922, in Chauri Chaura, a place of Uttar Pradesh, a police officer had beaten some volunteers who were surrounding a liquor shop. So, 3,000 people marched to the police station to protest against the police officer. There, people turned violent and set fire to the police station. 22 policemen were killed in this incident. Gandhiji was against violence. So he thought that it was necessary to train the people in non-violent satyagraha. Because Mahatma Gandhiji, who strongly believed in ahimsa, was shocked with these incidents. Hi students, remaining topics we will see in the next video class.